is underway here at Latimer Park, and before we know, the number 11, Patrick Brothers, has been a bit too eager there, and he's made his way into the Kettering half before the ball has even been touched. So it looks like we will restart this game again. Shows the eagerness of Leiston. And this time we kick off more successfully as the ball is played long down towards the corner flag, where Gary Storer heads the ball back to Paul White. So just looking at the Kettering formation, we have Ben Toland on that left side, potentially as a fullback or as a winger. In the middle we have Darrell Berry, we have Roe Turner, and on the right hand side we have Gary Storer. In front of the back four we have the captain Michael Richards. Further forward we have Ben Milnes, Bet Solcombe, Marcus Kelly, and in front of them we have Davidson Miller, and we've got Rhys Hones as Kettering get a corner here. And places the ball and takes a long kick, again trying to find the Kettering attack. Ball bouncing around, Hones trying to get on the end of it. Shot goes in from Ben Milnes, great save from Garman, but he only is able to par it before it comes back towards Hones. Hones to Storer, Storer into the middle of the park to Richards. Richards plays it towards Toland, who now is also in the middle of the park. Plays it with the outside of his foot towards Ben Milnes. Ben Milnes looks up and plays the ball in towards Davidson Miller. Davidson Miller, with his strength, holds off the ball and plays it towards Hones. Hones to get the cross in. Cross near side, comes off Storer. He didn't really know too much about it, but the ball's still with Kettering on the edge of the area. Shot goes in and over the crossbar. Shot there from Kettering's captain, Michael Richards. And
that was well over the crossbar.
Davidson Miller now attacking for Kettering. He's got a start today in the league, and he's going to make the most of it as the ball rolls out wide towards Ben Milnes. Ben Milnes goes for the shot, and another great save from Garnan. It was on target this time and he had to react. He did, and he pushed the ball out for another corner for the Poppers. It'll be Ben Toland to take this throw in, and it is still 0-0 here at Latimer Park. Solcombe with the flick on. Falls back towards Leiston, who have their first shot of the match. It's a ambitious shot, it's wide, and that's not troubling Paul White at all. Hammond stands over the ball. Ball goes in, and this time this is a far post ball and another corner. Paul White insists that he was fouled there. There was a corner, second corner for goes in, and well, it looks like the ball did go over the line there, and it's a goal for Leiston. First goal here at Latimer Park, and that has come from a corner. The ball was headed in at the far post, just trying to find out who the actual player was. I've got a feeling it might be the number 7, Bryven Lawrence. The ball crossed the line. Paul White managed to get something on it and scoop it out, but the official flagging said that the ball had gone over, the whole ball had gone over, and Kettering Town are 1-0 down here. Tozen now with an opportunity here, gets past the number 2 over the halfway line. The ball flicks underneath him and loses momentum before releasing Marcus Kelly on the left hand side. Ball is crossed in, Solcombe is there, comes off the header of Solcombe, and it goes slightly wide there, but much better from Kettering Town. Good cross from Marcus Kelly, finding the head of Bet Solcombe. He rises and he just heads that ball wide. Corner goes in, straight over the top of Paul White, who tries to clear the ball, and that was again very close there from the team in blue. The ball crossed in again. Kettering still under pressure, whizzes past number 4 Noel Atkins, who didn't need to take too much of a touch there, and he would have found the back of the net, and he would have found that it would have been 2-0. Storer with the ball again towards Richards. Richards turns, has to be careful here. He does well, although he had there was a nibble there from Christopher Henderson, who looks like he's going to put Christopher Henderson in the book now. Kettering were in a great opportunity there to advance, and that's twice we've seen that for each team. Kettering not happy, nor the managers on either bench. Kelly crosses the ball in, trying to find Davidson Miller. Roe Turner receives the ball in the end, tries to shoot. Toseland crosses the ball in, headed up in the air by Atkins. Ball just bouncing around at the moment. No one can really control it before the referee blows for a foul on the defender, and it will be a free kick for Leiston. Marcus Kelly lines up, plays the ball, loops it into the area. Solcombe is there over the top of him. Shot for Milnes. Looks like it came off the arm of Bullard. I don't think he knew too much about it. Shouts of handball. Berry plays the ball low on the ground, finds Miller Davidson, plays it back towards Storer. Hones, who's able to drop further back with that extra support in today's game, moves into the middle of the park. Hones goes past one player, goes past another. Referee gives a penalty, and you know what? That is a very well, it's all kicking off here at the moment. There was a few pushes and retaliations going on here, and the referee just standing back watching while his assistant, not sure which one it is, Ian Croston or William Ottaway, gets involved there. But you have to say, I don't think that was a penalty, was it?
I don't think it was a penalty, but I think Patrick Brothers is going to be walking for number 11 for Leiston. That was clearly off the ball incident. Had a go at Rhys Hones, who was on the floor, and I cannot see how it's anything else than a red card for the 11 for Leiston.
Well, as you said, it was an off the ball incident. He was nowhere near. He retaliated with how Hones went down there. And for a moment there, the game erupted. As at the moment, the referee is speaking to number 11, Patrick Brothers. He has been spoke to by Scott Tallis. All eyes are on the referee, who hands out a yellow card.
Ridiculous decision again. Ridiculous refereeing. That was a clear red. Off the ball.
Now,
well, it was right in front of the linesman as well, so they both come to the wrong conclusion there. But Brett needs to keep his head now and slot this one home.
Well, he scored his 101st goal on Sunday. Runs up, plays the ball to the left, and it beats the goalkeeper. Kettering equalise here at Latimer Park after a fiery few minutes. 31 minutes on the timer here, and Brett Solcombe scores his 102nd goal for Kettering Town. And I feel that it's not going to be plain sailing this game. I think there's going to be a lot of questions on the match officials here. Obviously, Kettering are delighted to be back with the equaliser. We know on his day he can deliver.
Well, he can. He's had a couple of good shots on target, to be fair to him, but his general crossing and set pieces not quite there at the moment.
Solcombe looked to be under pressure there, and there is Ben Toseland caught just on the edge of the penalty area. Toseland advanced from his defensive duties, and it's going to be a free kick very close to the penalty area.
And here we go for another opportunity here for Kettering.
Well, Ben Milnes moves away there, doesn't he? So it just leaves Kelly and Hones. Hones with the opportunity, good save there, right on target, but Garnham was there to win the ball. Just has to be careful though, needs to clear it. Instead he just plays it up the line, and opportunity now as the ball is crossed in. Ball White is there, the ball flicks up and takes another touch to control it, and well, that was a very quick 2 minutes.
It was.
As the referee then blows his whistle for half time.
So Phil Wade is out there with today's mascots. They're taking penalties at Champ the Lion. I almost called him Chump the Lion, but it's Champ the Lion, and he's let that one in.
Penalty.
Yeah, what a penalty. Easy. Those of you who haven't been to Latimer Park recently, the fence now is up and around the ground. It looks superb, to be honest, and all the plaques that the people that are donated are actually on the side as well. Looks like a ground now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's all been varnished and everything. Look at it. It's all. It's a good finish. It's all up and running. The plaques are on, and yeah, I mean, like I say, if you were first time coming here and you didn't walk around this fourth side, you wouldn't know there was a football pitch behind here. It just looks like it is its own. It's a ground in its own right, and no, it really gives a different feel about the place. It's much more enclosed. It will be louder, and it will be a lot better atmosphere for the bigger crowds.
It will indeed, and there's also more plans to bring more, I think, seating to the stadium as well. But I use the word stadium. It's about the first time I can say stadium rather than ground. It is developing very, very slowly, but it's very, very costly indeed. Richie and the board of directors are doing a fantastic job in getting everybody involved, and the fans have done a fantastic job in sponsoring and donating money to the club for the fencing. And we do have a race night that I've just been thrust upon here. It is the Dylan Cecil Memorial Fund and Poppies Trust race night on Friday the 5th of October at Latimer Park. 9 races. The first race starts at 8 p.m. £5 entry. That includes a sausage and chip supper. So come on down and support the Dylan Cecil Memorial Fund like you always do. Goes to a very, very good cause indeed, and one that's at the Poppies' hearts.
Yeah, definitely, and they're hopefully will be well attended, make a lot of money, and have a good laugh whilst you're at it.
Atkins switches the ball over, and that's cut out from Marcus Kelly, although the cutout isn't as straightforward as it sounds, and the ball's given away again to Leiston. And it's Hammond who is under pressure from Ben Tosland. The official is very close there watching. The player goes down, and a free kick is given on the edge. Goes towards the far post. There is a header there. It comes off the number 6 Thomas Bullard. It's quite a strong header, and that goes straight over the crossbar. But the ball is with Paul White, under no pressure at the moment. Plays it long. Kelly chests it down. Now the referee has stopped the play there. I think that is due to a head injury on Brett Solcombe. He's on the ground, his arm over his head.
I think it was his knee when he came down, actually.
When he came down.
Yeah, I think he fell awkwardly on his right leg, and it's his right knee.
61 minutes gone, and Marcus Law has to make his first substitution due to injury. Mason Rhineley comes on, and he will be replacing Brett Solcombe, who will be disappointed that his game has ended early today here at Latimer Park. Now with Christopher Henderson. Cut out well though by Michael Richards, who has an opportunity to advance. He has got Rhys Hones to his left, which he uses. Hones goes into the penalty area, crosses the ball, doesn't find a player in red. Instead it is a player in blue who clears it out.
Second substitution, Javan Davidson Miller is coming off, and it's Matty Foy who is coming on, so like for like swap.
Michael Richards plays it forward. A loose ball yet again from Michael Richards. Marcus Kelly controls the ball, looks up, plays the ball over towards Rhys Hones. It gets a flick off his head, but unfortunately a Kettering player couldn't get on the end of it. The goalkeeper rolls the ball out quickly. Ben Tosland has to drop back because Christy Finch plays the ball long. Paul White is coming out, and he gathers the ball in off Jake Reed. Chosen towards Hones. Hones plays it towards Ben Milnes. Ben Milnes tries to get the ball into the area. He finds Michael Richards. Richards turns, gets a shot, gets a deflection straight into the arms of Marcus Garnham. And Kettering regain the ball. Matty Foy plays it out. Outstretched leg finds Rhys Hones. He's got Marcus Kelly to his left hand side. Does he use him? He does use him in the end. Marcus Kelly into the penalty area. Go past number 5. Crosses the ball. Another punch there from Garnham. The ball still in play though. Berry all the way over again to Storer, who has that space in front. We know he likes to charge forward. The ball goes long. Tozen keeps the ball in. The ball goes towards Garnham, who pushes the ball, unable to hold on to anything in this game at the moment. And Rhys Hones now encouraged to travel forward. All of a sudden the atmosphere starts to pick up here at Latimer Park. Kettering do have to be careful though, because Leiston have a strong squad. Ball crossed in from Toseland. That goes straight into the arms of Marcus Garnham. Yet Honez with the ball. Plays it towards Mason Viney. Has an early shot. This time Garnham is able to hold on to the ball. He releases the ball quickly towards Atkins. Atkins plays it into the middle towards Lawrence. Lawrence travels with the ball over the halfway line. Story's coming towards him. Ben Toseland has to be careful here because we have Christy Finch with the ball. Loses the ball, but Kettering still under pressure this time with Hammond. Hammond towards Finch. Towards Henderson. Henderson cuts past Marcus Kelly. Keeps going. Outstretched leg of Roe Turner doesn't stop the ball. Kettering still under pressure here. Reed crosses the ball over the top, and that play there, Patrick Brothers scores for Leiston. It is Leiston 2, Kettering Town 1. The player who should have been sent off after the first half issue finds the back of the net. The ball was crossed into the back of the net. He was unmarked, got the ball in over the line, and it looks like Kettering's unbeaten run is going to end here at Latimer Park. Ooh. Advances forward. 4 minutes for Kettering to find the equaliser. Storer runs straight into a trouble of number 11. Ball then played into the area. Controlled. Not very well, but Matthew Foy is there. Brings the ball down towards Ben Milnes. Ben Milnes crosses in. Middle of the park. Michael Richards is there and heads us straight over the crossbar. That could have been the equaliser. It should have been the equaliser. Michael Richards connected well from the cross, but too powerful. Went straight over the crossbar. Well, not a great header there from Ben Toseland. Almost finds a pass towards Riney. Riney coming back there to do some defensive work before Toseland tries to clear the ball. And there goes the full-time whistle here at Latimer Park. It is Kettering Town 1, Leiston 2. And you have to say Leiston have come here to prove a point. We knew that they would be a difficult team to beat, and they have proved why they were third before the game started today.